Oh hi, didn't saw you there. So let's watch and review a video together. My name is Golden Snaps and this is a review about cybersecurity that some of my friends of mine sent me this video by Law by Mike that is called I spent 24 hours with real criminals to check it out and comment on some things. So let's watch it together, shall we?
Now we're going to see how they steal from your bank accounts. Meet Zane, a guy who made his living skimming credit cards and quietly swiping financial info from thousands of people without ever getting caught.
Well, hello there, Zane. As I told you guys, my name is Golden Snaps. So basically, I have 9 years of work experience into cybersecurity, and I worked in many banks before, working on their fraud department, specifically testing hardware security of their payment terminals to see if bad actors could literally clone their credit cards by bypassing the security systems of manufacturers in order for them to clone their credit card information.
How do you get it on without the clerk noticing?
All right, so I usually have my friend just come in here and distract the clerk. So I'll tell him, go in there and go get a pack of batteries or something. Take it as batteries, and then it will just clip right on, and then I'll just walk right out.
How long does it take to put that on?
Literally 1 second.
And you get their PIN, you get everything?
Everything.
Wow.
So once the skimmer is on, I can get information on credit cards, on visas, on anything you name. It will come right to my phone. It's Bluetooth.
And you get this anywhere in the world?
Yes, no matter where I'm at.
Yes, it is true. Most of those skimmers, they can actually work either by Bluetooth or Wi-Fi direct. Both technologies work, and why it's so easy is because the payment information transmitted by your physical card through its EMV chip is often static and sent without proper data protection. If a fraudster captures that static information, they can clone your card and use it for a fraudulent transaction later.
What's the longest you had one of these on collecting information?
My longest is 8 months.
Wow.
Normally, payment terminals like this, they have what we call anti-tamper security features. Those features basically protect the terminal from being tampered with. That way, bad actors cannot literally modify their insides of the terminal to literally grab your credit card information or even fake up transactions. But the problem is that these anti-tamper security features only work inside of the terminal and not outside of it. This is why companies like this takes a long time, 6 to 8 months, to detect this external hardware, which is the skimmer itself, that is grabbing this type of information and literally cloning the credit cards of their users.
What should people do to avoid falling for this scam?
I would say mostly try to use cash. Your card information literally can get anywhere, even at ATMs, gas stations, corner stores, Walmarts, anywhere.
Are there any tips for people to find out if a skimmer is on the machine?
You could feel around it to see if there's anything clipped on it. And there's another way is if you put your card in and then if you wiggle it, the top of it would wiggle with it because it's a little big.
If your credit card supports contactless payment, basically using your credit card to check into wiggle is not a good thing to do, because if the skimmer supports reading this type of contactless technology, it will allow you to also clone your credit card contactless information. Even worse, because not only they will be able to use it as a normal card that you insert to fake a transaction, they will also be able to fake in contactless payments. This is why the always secure route to check if you have a skimmer is use it, for example, a plastic pen or a tweezer and wiggle around. And if you see that the part on the top of the payment terminal starts to wiggle and get outside of it, then it's probably a huge indicator or a red flag that basically this is not a secure payment terminal for you to use.
You scan your phone on it, does that work?
Not really.
It has to actually be inserted.
Inserted, yeah.
So that's another big tip for people. Do the tap cards if you have one.
What Mike is saying here is in part true, and many people think that this is the safe way to avoid the traditional credit card skimmer at gas pumps and ATMs, but there is a critical difference that you need to know. The truth is that tapping your physical card might not protect you from a modern type of skimmer. A sophisticated skimmer can use an NFC antenna, the same technology that your card's tap-on payment uses, to intercept your card's data from a short distance. And here is the key problem. The payment information transmitted by your physical card is often static and without encryption in some cases, like I told you before. If a fraudster captures that static information, they can potentially clone your credit card and use it for fraudulent transactions later. This is where your phone comes in. Using your phone for contactless payment, think it like Apple Pay or Google Pay, is the true secure way to tap and pay. And is all thanks to a clever technology called tokenization. When you tap your phone, it doesn't transmit your actual credit card number and security code like your physical card does. Instead, your phone generates a unique one-time token. It's essentially a temporary identification. This token is only valid for that specific transaction and is registered with the system that talks to your bank. If a bad actor intercepts this one-time token, they cannot reuse it for another transaction. The payment terminal and the bank system would instantly recognize it as a used or invalid token and block the payment. This makes the stolen data useless to the fraudster.
What about credit versus debit?
I would say use credit more because debit, your money is going to be automatically gone. Credit, it got strong security on it.
Your credit card is more secure than your debit because like your credit card can actually takes a while to process the payment itself. So in that meantime, you can actually ask for the card branding company like MasterCard or Visa, say to them that you've been like a victim of a fraud and ask for your money back.
Zane, I appreciate you sharing this info. It's not easy admitting to the damage we caused, but your insight may save someone from becoming the next victim.
Well, that's it. That's all I wanted to say and show it to you guys. I hope you guys liked my content. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe out there and thank you for watching.